Wow, did Turning Point turn up quick. It became a true turning point in the company. First up, it's the Rascals versus the System in an eight-man tag, and the Rascals, all of the Rascals, the original Rascals, all four members are back together. It is freaking awesome. The Rascals versus the System. I really would like to see the Rascals win this match. I don't think it's going to. Um, I don't think the Rascals are going to pull it out. I think it'll be the System, but if the Rascals were to pull this off, I really would be excited about the Rascals. And the Rascals are back together. That's the most amazing thing about this. The Rascals are back together. AJ Francis versus BDE. BDE is huge on YouTube, has over 1 million YouTube subscribers. He's great for the company's social media, and I truly think he's the Logan Paul of TNA Wrestling. Except, unlike Logan Paul, he's popular and people actually like him on YouTube. So I think that's something great to have him associated with the company. And I think he's a future X Division World Heavyweight Champion. I could definitely see BD becoming X Division Champion. But I don't want him to take the title off Leon Slater by any means. But I think BD has a future. And they should build slow. Shouldn't do it overnight. They should do it with time. Um, they should build it as slow as possible. But AJ Francis, what a heller talent on the microphone. What an entertaining person AJ Francis has to watch. And BD is just this is just a great match. No real story here other than AJ Francis threw BD through a table. So it has got a little personal to it, but truly this is just going to be a good fun match. Then in a grudge match, a no disqualification, Indy Hartwell versus Danny Luna in a no disqualification match. This is going to be great. I hope Indy Hartwell goes over here. I want Indy Hartwell to become a big player in the Knockouts division, and I truly think she's going to. So we will see what happens next as far as that goes. But I want Andy Hartwell to win this match. I just hope they have a good, hardcore, beat the shit out of each other women's match. Another match where I hope they beat the hell out of each other is for the TNA Tag Team Champions, the Hardys and Cedric Alexander versus Order 4. I just hope these two teams beat the shit out of each other. I would like for the boys from North Carolina to win this, Cedric Alexander and the Hardy boys to win this match. But it might go either way. Order 4 could win this. The Hardy boys, the boys from North Carolina, could win this either way. This is a great match. I think it's pretty cool that they're all from North Carolina. And I'm going to say I want the Hardys to win this. I don't know who's going to win it. I think it could go either way, but it would be nice if the Hardys won. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. If for the X Division Championship, it's Leon Slater versus Rick Swan. Can you say banger? This one is going to tear it up. They are going to. This is going to be off the charts, freaking awesome. This match is going to steal the freaking show. It could definitely be the match of the night. Leon Slater versus Rick Swan. And how often do we say Leon Slater is going to be the match of the night? Every time the guy's in the ring, he has a match of the night possibility of happening. Leon Slater's tremendous, but Rich Swan is freaking awesome as well. These two are going to tear the motherfucking house down. I think it makes most sense for Leon Slater to win, but I really don't care if Rick Swan was to win this match. I really wouldn't care either way. This match can go either way, and it makes sense for both guys to win. I'm going to go with Leon Slater retaining. And then for the TNA Tag Team Championships, it's the Angel Warriors versus the Inspiration versus Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford. Anything with Tessa Blanchard in it, I absolutely love. I love Tessa Blanchard. I think she's phenomenal. I think she's phenomenal talent, and I would love for Tessa Blanchard to become a tag team champion. I think it makes sense. I hope it happens. I don't think it's going to, but I would love for Tessa Blanchard to get gold around her waist again. And M by Elegance for the TNA Knockouts Championship versus Claudia Jordan. Jordan is so fucking good. I said it during my live stream. Jordan is so fucking good on the microphone. She's such a great talent in the ring. She is the future. I really, really love Jordan. She has to retain the title here. she really needs to retain the title. It makes the most sense, and I am really, really stoked about what she means for the Knockouts division, what she means for wrestling. But you got Tessa Blanchard, you got her, you got Indy Hartwell. The Knockouts division is stacked. It is really, really stacked. There's a lot of great matches that could happen, and it's good to have her as the front of the division. But Indy Hartwell, and just so stacked. The Knockouts division is so stacked. The X division is fucking phenomenal. The world title picture, the world title picture just got more awesome. I'll talk about that in a second. But the Claudia Jordan is freaking phenomenal. I hope she retains the women's title. And the holy shit moment of the night. Frankie Kazarian is the new world heavyweight champion. And did I say the world title picture in TNA Wrestling is hot or what? Frankie Kazarian is the new world heavyweight champion. Mike Santana actually lost the world title. I've never seen this one coming. Completely why I love TNA Wrestling. They always catch you off guard. They always surprise you. They always bring you something that's interesting. The world title picture is hot. The X division is hot. The Knockouts division is hot. The tag team division is hot. Everything in TNA is hot right now. And then Frankie Kazarian in a tag team match this at Turning Point tomorrow night. It's the international champion versus Frankie Kazarian. Um, this is fucking phenomenal, 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 phenomenal. And I cannot explain to you how I couldn't believe what I was watching when I said I realized he was going to win. You can go back and watch my live stream and see my reaction to that. But when I realized Frankie Kazarian was going to become the world heavyweight champion, it was great. It was put together well. It delivered. There was a lot of talking on this show, but it didn't have a payoff. TNA is really starting to deliver. Where in the past I've talked about this before, they didn't deliver when they had Bobby Roode versus James Storm. James Storm didn't ultimately beat Bobby Roode for the world title. There was no real payoff. Then you had Mike Santana chase for the world title. There was a payoff. You had Leon Slater beat Moose for the X Division title. There was a payoff. And there seems to be a new consistency with payoffs and surprises that actually surprise. This was a live show. They had to do something big and huge, and a title change for the world title is something I didn't see. Maybe for the Knockouts champion, I actually thought that they were going to change the title on the Knockouts title, but they switched it up and they made the title change in the world title picture. This does not hurt Mike Santana. Mike Santana has a great story, and he can come back and win the title, and he can become a two-time world heavyweight champion. Going into Genesis, I think that's what will happen. I think he'll win the title back at Genesis, and he becomes a two-time decorated, makes him more decorated as a world champion, and makes him somebody who can be a flag bearer for TNA Wrestling. I think this is a great idea. I really think this was put together well. Someone in creative is really making a lot of sense, and I really think Frankie Kazarian deserved it. How many years has Frankie Kazarian been in the business? Frankie Kazarian deserves to be world champion at least one time. I'm so glad Frankie Kazarian has finally realized his dream of being world heavyweight champion. The guy truly deserves it. Anybody who thinks Frankie Kazarian doesn't deserve to be world champion after all the years he's put into the business is crazy. And I truly think it's a great thing. I think Mike Santana will win the title back at Genesis, and I think it's a great, great thing. I think everything that's happening in TNA is great. I think tomorrow night, Turning Point is going to be phenomenal, which is in less than 24 hours. I think Turning Point is going to be the best wrestling oriented pay-per-view that we've seen in a very, very long time. Anyways, I'm Kent Jones, and I'm signing off. Y'all be good now. Like and subscribe to the damn channel. Let's get 10,000 subscribers. We're almost there.